Welcome back to the channel. For today, we'll be walking you through how I took this photo from this to this. My name is Shai, always glad when you stop by. Today we're going to be walking you through Luminar Neo. A lot of creators have been talking about it. It's an alternative to Photoshop or an alternative to Lightroom. It's a little bit simpler to use and has some great artificial intelligence features. So let's check it out and let's see if you like Luminar Neo. So when you first open your photo, it takes you straight to the presets. There's a bunch of great presets that are ready made for you with Luminar Neo. However, we're going to edit this photo from scratch. Now when you click Tools, down here it shows you all of the different features for Luminar Neo. And anything with the AI is something that has artificial intelligence, which is some nice great features it comes with. For today, we'll start from scratch and I'll show you a few edits that I made to get this photo. First things first, let's go to Develop. When I took this photo, it came out a little underexposed, so I want to increase the exposure now, not too much. Let's shoot for maybe a 1 here. And you can click this eye and toggle between the effect you just put in back, and that back arrow is a reset button that takes you back to the beginning. Now let's bump up the contrast. I like a lot of contrast, it gives it somewhat of that dreamy look. Let's bump it down maybe about 40 here. 45, looks good. And you can adjust the highlights, you can adjust the shadows. Let's bump down the shadow. I want it to look a little darker. Maybe minus 40 here. Perfect. And for the sharpness, I like to bump that up as well. Adds to the look. Not too sharp. Let's bring it down about 20. So once you've gone to a specific section and actually made some edits, you can click Edit on the upper right. And here's where you can adjust each specific edit. So all edits will be saved up here. It also can be deleted from up here. But let's go back to Tool and let's click Develop again because I want to create a new edit. And I want to go to Masking. And let's click Mask AI. This is the artificial intelligence feature. And once you click it, here's where the magic happens. Now you can see it working. And so it artificially selected the sky, flora for the plants, architecture, and it even chose the man-made ground here. So you can see the power of the artificial intelligence. I'm going to select flora because I want to see this brighten up the plants. I'll hit adjustment. And then now I'm going to boost up the exposure. And I just want to do it a little bit so the leaves on the tree shows up. Now let's bump it up a little higher just so you can see where it's being affected. And I want it to be just subtle. And that way the sun, it looks like it's peeking down on that tree right there. And if you click the eye again, you can toggle back and forth with how the effect looks. So let's go back again up to Edits just to show you where everything saves. And let's click Tools again. And let's go back to Develop. I'd like to use the mask to darken the structure here so it matches the trees and there's some symmetry. So let's click Masking. You can use a brush, linear gradient, radial gradient, AI. I'd like to use a brush for this one. This part's kind of similar to Lightroom, all these features. So we're going to use the brush and just paint around the structure here for where we would like to manipulate. Mainly I want to decrease the exposure. Let's really get in there with the brush. And let's go back now to Adjustments and we're going to lower the exposure. And again, I just wanted some symmetry with the left and right side. Again, you can click the eye to toggle the effect on and off. And you can reset the edit as well. And now we're going to go to the Sky AI feature. Click Sky Selection, there are quite a bit to choose from, different colors, different shapes. So you can peruse here and see which one you really like. There's a select few that I really like using, such as this one here. However, I want it to look a little warmer. So you can go down and go to warmth. Let's boost it up to the right here. And that way it just looks a tad bit warmer and you can really feel that sun hitting. Let's keep it at 40 here. And now we'll jump down to something they call color harmony, where we can manipulate the whole warmth of the picture and brilliance. I'm going to jump the warmth down a bit because I don't want it too warm and orange. I want it a little bluish, white. Let's maybe bump it down to a minus, let's try 90 here. Perfect. And that's the look I'm really trying to go for. And one last reminder, click edit up here and you can see each bit that you edited on this actual photo. And so let's toggle now with the before and let's toggle to the after. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Luminar Neo. Now, depending on where you'd like to post this, you can click crop, go to ratio, hit the drop down here. You can select perhaps 1:1, square. Perhaps you're posting to Instagram, maybe 2:3 because you need something more vertical. And this is where you can make those choices. Let's choose 1:1 because I want to post this to Instagram. And you can move it up or down, hit enter or apply, and you're all set. I hope you were able to get a little taste of what Luminar Neo can do. In fact, if you'd like to test it out, there's a link in the description. And while you're down there, feel free to leave a comment and let me know if you'd like to see more tutorials on Luminar Neo or if I should stick to Lightroom and Photoshop. Ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe, and remember, stay creative at work and in your passion projects. I'll see you next time.